Hey, I just got home after a really long Christmas Eve workday. Actually, by the time I post this, it'll probably be Christmas, so I figure I should say Merry Christmas to all of you from both myself and also my companion here, Mr. Clinton. You want to say Merry Christmas to everybody? I suppose that'll suffice. So, this has been a really interesting year so far. If we look back, there was the video on the truth about Apple products. We had several videos covering a lot of their newer recalls, but the one that really started to break the conditioning for people, I think, was the CBC News piece, where they went over just bringing something to an Apple store and showing you what they said. I'm never going to forget the phone call I originally got from them. They wanted to do a piece dealing with upgrades and software and this, that, and the other, and it sounded very complicated. And I'm very happy that they were flexible with the idea. I recall telling them, just scrap all that. Do me a favor. Find a broken MacBook, from whether it's a refurbisher or something on Craigslist or eBay, whatever it is. Find a broken MacBook, bring it to Apple, record what they say is wrong with it, then bring it to me to show you what's actually wrong with it. And the story will write itself. And that's exactly what it did. And when I say broke the conditioning, what I mean is people thought that this elitist company that would say, no, you must be authorized to do this. You must be authorized to do that. You are not allowed to swap RAM. You are not allowed to replace a hard drive unless it came from our specified list. You are not allowed to have a schematic. You are not allowed to have a program that will show you what the sensors say. You are not allowed to do this, that, and the other. That the people who are not allowed to do it might actually be better suited to do the job. And it just struck knife through the heart of this elitism that people are growing more and more tired of in modern day society. And I don't see much of a problem with that. But what it also did is it got a lot more people interested in fixing their own stuff and realizing that it is possible to find somebody out there that's willing to use their brain to solve a problem like we used to do in this country a long time ago. When our own stuff broke, we used to be willing to open it and tinker and figure things out. And over time, that went away. But bringing back that analytical thinking, that process, that craftsmanship, that pride of taking something that was a steaming pile of junk and making it work with your own two hands. That is something that I am very, very happy to be a part of. And it's something that I could not be a part of without all of you. All of you there helping me along the way, giving me suggestions, giving me pointers, sharing what I do, supporting what I do, getting people involved in repair by fixing their stuff or showing them that it could be cool or opening up repair shops yourself. You're a part of why this cultural movement is happening. And I have to say, thank you. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing me to share my craft with hundreds of thousands of people. Thank you for allowing me to share the business that allowed me to become financially independent from being completely broke with other people. Thank you for allowing me to share what gives me purpose with other people. And, when I see people like Tim Herman or TCRS that started, when they were 16 years old, tinkering on stuff, that they say, I started watching your videos, I started a repair shop, and now I have a line out the door for MacBook board repair. That's what this is all about. And I just want you to imagine how much better the world would be if more people would give away some information without asking anything in return. Imagine how much better the world would be if every single person out there were willing to just upload a video showcasing, here's what I know. You may not know this. Here's what I know. If you think that I may be wrong, tell me where I'm wrong, but here's what I know. Now, in a easily digestible format, go and do great things with it. Imagine if every single person watching this put a teeny tiny bit of effort into making the world a better place rather than a worse place. Imagine if everybody took one step forward to help somebody else and only asked that in return that they help somebody else that they usually wouldn't have helped, what the world could be like. Because I think that the world could become an absolutely amazing place if everybody took this approach. And one of the reasons I'm making this video is just because of the sheer amount of people that said that my approach to the world was ridiculous. It would not work. It made no sense. I would be bankrupt. I would be destitute. People would take advantage of it. They would eat me up and devour me. And here I am at the end of 2018, nearly tripling my staff from where it was just months ago because there's so much business. I want to show people that the honest way of doing business actually works. It will get you somewhere. If you put effort into making the world a better place, somehow it is going to come back around to you. I want you to believe in that for the next year. And because I'm glad I believed in it for myself. And, well, so is Blackberry over here. Isn't that right, Blackberry? So I just wanted to say thank you very much for allowing me to share what it is I do with so many other people. Thank you for encouraging me, and I'm going to keep doing it into next year. And I look forward to seeing these changes in the culture where people start embracing repair again and analytical thinking and using their brain and things that we just used to naturally do. I got myself a new computer setup for the office, about like $3,000 or $4,000. I'm going to get myself a duplicate setup for home with I got a Threadripper, NVMe SSD, really nice stuff that doesn't overheat all the time, or have a dying graphics card or an SSD with 80 terabytes of write cycles that randomly causes crashing, or any of that crap. I got myself a nice setup. I'm going to be doing an absolute minimum of one educational video a day. These new touch bars and new A1534s are fairly tricky systems to work on. They are new. You got to throw away a lot of the old nomenclature of how things worked to understand how to do things on these machines, and I want to put out as much information as I can to encourage the next generation of people to start opening these products, making them work again, take stuff that used to be garbage and make it work for people that need them to work, that can't pay full price. Just do, if there's anything I could say from this Christmas on, figure out how to do something with your life other than consume and excrete. Make the world a little bit better in your own corner of it. However small way, whatever small corner it is, whatever small way you may be able to do it. Just make the world a little bit of a better place in your own corner, and don't ask for something in return. See what happens. You never know. Merry Christmas.